Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakening. This wave is almost over. Tell truth from facade.
North Gate! TDs incoming!
Our enemies are spent. Hold your ground. Break. Tell truth from facade.
It's over!
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation in Jinzhou City.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated, and citizens of Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. The Baiju is, and the rover, she is heading over to meet you. Yang Yang is coming with her.
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base. I will go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations detected. I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible. Couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them. Wind Rider. Tell truth from facade. You are. Finale. Is that the thundering Mephis?
It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are...
The Threnodians' revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Island. The tacit field directed Tao Chi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that one of our soldiers? Those soldiers, more tacit discords. Be careful. Synchronization. Ha! Speeding up. Hey, ha! 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 Hey! Tempest. Synchronization. Hey! Ha! Ha! The rhetoric brain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier. The streams are stabilizing. I don't feel anything unusual about him. He's not a phantom.
Are you Yang Yang?
What happened here?
The thundering Memphis. It came back. I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland Supply Transport Team. This is where our supply station is. We work to keep our soldiers alive. We were on our way. Had to go through this tacit field, thundering Memphis. The rain brought it back to life, crushing our transport. In the end, I barely escaped. I can't move anymore. This place, it's dangerous. Careful, please.
Watch out!
It's him, General.
Thundering Memphis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward. Tell truth from the side. Be gone!
We did it!
The thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers' reverberations. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, it will always return. Not to mention, countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
General.
Sorry. I should have arrived sooner. The Phantoms are mere replicas of the past. Since this is our first time meeting, I wouldn't recognize you if I was one of them. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for letting— I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, two conditions must be met. Prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area. You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently, and this is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou. Ruling out. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. Jue prophesied about your arrival. I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day, to reclaim your lost power from Overthrax. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes, Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. From the threat itself, he shall reclaim the power to conquer it. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all. You might have noticed something off about that moon. We call it the Void Plenilune. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of war, would be reawakening soon. It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapon frequencies to enhance itself. The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. Those weapons would have made it even stronger than before. But we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with. Hold on. We cannot afford to rush the plan. We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon. Tell truth from facade.
Is that?
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Greetings, General.
Master Tianxing?
Jianqin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply...
General, you flatter me. I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, cries and moans can be heard as if many ghosts are weeping. Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. The heavens and the earth form a vast chamber where spirits freely depart and return. Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Overthrax. I want to help set them free.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the tacit discords too. They have shown unpredictability in every past battle. The Academy determined they were not native to the Norfall Barrens, and instead had been conjured by a mysterious power. After analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said power is none other than that statue. While the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act. With looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks and many of our units injured and unable to fight, it is crucial to plan our attack wisely. Please, join me in mapping out the strategic plans. I have split all combat units into 3 factions. The ranged units team will provide fire support from afar, while the infantry team engages in close combat. Lastly, we have the special task force of Rover, Yang, Jianxin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged units team. And this is Yue Hui. He's in charge of the infantry team. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't go beyond the Norfall Barrens and Valley Junction. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to travel. On the other hand, our enemies must take the same route if they want to attack us. With the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies and bringing them back, we will face endless waves of attacks. Every time we cut down an enemy, it gains more power. Time is of the essence. We must swiftly and safely get our strongest units in the heart of the battle. Rover, let's plan carefully and use each team's strength to our advantage. First, our ranged units. Armed with long-range weapons, they can strike from a distance. But we need to strategize based on the terrain topography, and enemy forces. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, our strikes will be more effective and cover a larger range. Where should we deploy the ranged units?
Mixing ranged and infantry units may seem versatile, but it wastes the advantage of ranged units. This may not be the best strategy.
Where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, they'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe themselves. We'll use next the infantry. They have been trained and equipped for close combat. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head on. We need to plan our attack wisely. How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
To infiltrate enemy lines, a small group of our forces will enter through the gaps in their formation and attack from the rear. This maneuver takes time and requires caution to avoid detection, particularly in a valley where evasion is difficult. Small infiltration forces may stay hidden, but risk being overwhelmed by enemy attacks. Alternatively, diverting forces could lead to losing on the main front. We have little knowledge of what's happening behind enemy lines. Better not act rash.
How should the infantry engage enemy targets? Now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation, the infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice. Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with powerful abilities, they have superior mobility and combat skills. If the chance arises, they will be responsible for taking down the Overthrax. What should the Special Task Force do?
Flank tactics aim to avoid direct confrontation and exploit enemy weaknesses to take them down slowly. However, our combat power could be drained by the endless enemy assaults if we don't eliminate the Overthrax in time. We can't afford to prolong engagement. There may be more effective tactics available.
What should the Special Task Force do? We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their source of power. This is the only way to completely rout the enemies. It's a risky but necessary move under our current circumstances. Thank you, Rover. The battle plan is clear. I will now recap our plan. Kong Lin, your team will take the cliffs for fire support. Yuehui, your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the Special Task Force.
Yes, sir!
And I'll join Rover, Yang Yang, and Jian Xin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian. Good. Are we all clear on what to do? Our next move is to reclaim the disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier. Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave barrier. Overthrax set it up to absorb frequencies in the Norfall Barrens without interruption. One of our top priorities now is to protect the disruptor from tacit Discord attacks. It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was founded. I'll leave it to the professional to explain the details.
Greetings, General Jian, Rover.
How's the preparation going on your side?
We've got good news and bad news. Good news is we've established connection to the disruptor and we're ready to go. Bad bad news is the disruptor's electric capacitor is damaged. Simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup power outlet. To use the disruptor, we'll have to repair that outlet first, then wait for a full charge. Any questions? That's because this ancient disruptor dates back at least to the founding of Jinzhou. Creating such a powerful weapon with limited technology back then, whoever did it was truly a genius, I must say. If we were to unleash its full power on Jinzhou City, it might launch the entire place into the air. Any questions? I can, but it takes time. No matter how fast I build it, Jinzhou won't be able to hold out that long. Any questions? By the way, this is a weapon of mass destruction. The capital would want strict control over its use, I assume. Will they really approve our application?
The magistrate and I have it covered. Trust me.
All right. We'll be waiting for the green light. Lastly, we've got more bad news. Baija, please fill us in.
Yes. Rover, I am currently monitoring the tacit discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for you. We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of tacit discords are targeting the disruptor, and our troops are doing their best to defend it. The disruptor has been surrounded by the tacit discords, with more of them slowly closing in. After we recapture the nearby emplacement, it will take some more time for the disruptor to recharge. You may need to hold out a little longer. I'll send you the coordinates of the disruptor and its backup energy port. We wish you the best of luck.
I trust we all understand the situation now. Rover, Yang, please go and secure the disruptor and fix its backup energy outlet. Jianxin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those tacit discords away. Let's get moving.
No hesitation.
You must be...
Yang, an outrider. General GN sent us here to help. How are things going?
Those monsters have occupied the emplacement with a surprise attack, but a few brave troops are still holding on. We've blocked off access to protect our base, but I'm opening it up for you. Please, they need your help. We're counting on you.
Discords are everywhere. They've cornered a soldier. Over there. He needs our help.
One with the sound. One more time. One with the sound.
We should be safe now. I hope he's alright. Let's go check on him.
General, is that you? Is that so? Great. We know how important this cannon is. We kept it safe. This reparation key, I may not see our victory in person. But please defeat that monster. For us. Thank you.
Yes, we will win. Please, rest in...
Precipitant!
Synchronization. Disruptor's 50% charge. Enemies ahead. Watch out, Rover.
Swift and resolute.
Let me be your blade. Disruptors at 80%. Their offense is weakening. Hold on just a little longer, Rover. Synchronization.
Tempest, shape the shapeless. Swift and resolute. Strike from the One with the sound.
Disruptor's fully charged. Rover, let's take out the remaining tacit discords together. Difference! Don't worry.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. One with the sound.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization.
Done. The rain has stopped.
General, the retroact rain's effects are subsiding. We are observing a sharp decline in the number of TDs in the Norfall Barrens.
The disruptor is fully charged and ready to fire, but it takes a lot of energy to fire the disruptor. If we missed,
this is our only chance.
Greetings. Can you hear me? As the Magistrate of Jinzhou, I've obtained the approval to use the disruptor in combat. The enormous energy consumption, the risk of a misfire, and the weight of this decision, I will bear the responsibility. I alone will be accountable for the outcome of this battle, whatever it may be. General, Rover, please march on. May victory prevail the lasting night. I pray for your safe return.
Thank you for your trust, Madam Magistrate.
No need for that, General. We've always shared the same goal, you and I. Attention all units. Do everything you can to assist. You are authorized to use the disruptor.
Target the Norfall Barrens.
Defend Jinzhou at all costs.
blocks. 1 o'clock.
Watch out. Tacit discords incoming.
No hesitation. One with the sound.
Ready for battle. Tell truth from the sun.
There's more of them.
We're running out of time. Tell truth from the sun.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. One with the sound. The hour is upon us.
You're wide open. We'll shake them off. Use your grapple now.
Master Tianxing.
There's too many of them. Someone must stay behind to keep them at bay. Everyone, let's part ways here. Carry on with your mission. You can leave the rest to me.
Yang Yang, Rover, follow me. We're going down from here. Mind the cliff.
Rover, are you all right?
Stay sharp. More tacit discords incoming. Tell truth with the sun. Wind Rider. Break. The suspended ruins are ahead of us. The resonance beacon here is still functioning, and the defense feature is intact, too. It's unusually quiet inside. This wall. We should be able to pull it away with our grapple. Extra supplies. Every path ahead has been cut off. We're not seeing anything at the moment. Rover, be careful. Something bigger might be waiting for us ahead. Creating a tacit discord at this level. But it won't stop us. Ready for battle. Unstoppable. Tell truth from the sun. Finale. As expected, the enemies are increasingly strong as we approach the statue. several floating platforms ahead. Perhaps we can make use of them.
Watch out! I can feel tacit discords ahead.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound.
You're wide open.
These rocks are blocking our way. We'll need to get rid of them.
Finally. Our signals got blocked off by the Threnodians' power.
Aim at that wall. We can pull ourselves over. Mortifi, it's time.
We did it.
The disruptor's power is down to 1/3. We can only fire it one more time. After that, it needs to recharge. Take care, everyone. I'm on standby to help you anytime.
Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. This should make our path ahead. One moment, Rover. We can work the terrain to our advantage here. Let's try to pull that wall down and then double track underneath. Well done. Same situation. Let's do it again. Permanence Heron. This place. Rover, let's approach it with care.
Wind Rider.
Solid. I can take it.
Swift and resolute. The end has come. One with the sound.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Let the winds roar. I'm okay. Speeding up. Nah, doesn't matter. Precipitant. Synchronization.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. One with the sound. The hour is upon us.
You're wide open.
Tell truth from facade. So many enemies along the way.
There are more floors up there. But how are we gonna climb up?
I can see a gravity stream ahead. It's currently blocked off. We'll pull the rocks away first, then let it carry us up there. More rocks. Let's remove them once we find a foothold.
For emergencies.
We have almost reached the top. That giant rock. We've got to remove it somehow.
It moved a little.
Almost there. We finally did it.
We'll reach the top soon. The road ahead is completely blocked off. You choose where the disruptor's last blast hits. May it cleave out a path for us. This amount of enemies. We cannot fire the disruptor again. Yang, you...
The Threnodian is only going to summon more of them as we go. We need someone to keep them away and escort the others into the statue. I understand you're planning to do it yourself, General. But I think I am better suited for this task. We all want to beat the Threnodian once and for all. I understand that you don't want to leave anyone behind. But we all know you and Rover have the best chance against that monster. Now that our shared goal is within hand's reach, I do not want to let it slip away.
Indeed, Yang. Turns out I was the one being indecisive.
I've witnessed the faith and fortitude of so many on our way here. It's time I fulfill their trust. Rover, please leave it to me. I'll have your back.
Now, Rover, please make the call.
I'll stand guard here. The Threnodian will not be able to draw more power from the monsters. I'll leave the rest to you.
It seems the culprit is hidden deep within this statue. This will be our final battle with the Threnodian. Rover, are you ready? That's the spirit. Let's bring an end to this war once and for all. That's another moon. What on earth is The Crownless. The Threnodian has reconstructed its frequencies. Time to strike. Truth from facade. Break! Those frequencies we just crashed. The moon's drawing them in? That moon has cannibalized the Crownless's remaining frequencies to create another monster. I remember I saw it during the battle beneath the crescent. This is the swordsmanship we teach our new recruits. How dare you!
Your weakness.
Ready for battle. Bide the time. Tell truth from facade. Stop. Watch out for its ranged attacks! Rover, have you noticed? It avoids attacking the moon behind. That moon must be the core of our enemy. This thing is weakening. I'll shield you from its attacks. Rover, find a chance to strike its core. My weapon already, huh?
One more time. One with the sound. The show begins. One with the sound. One more time. The show begins.
Ready, careful. Facade. Finale.
Nowhere to hide. Bad timing. One more time. Bad timing. One with the sounds. No hesitation.
You're wide open. Time to fight back. Tell truth from facade. Ready for battle. Retreat to advance. Time to fight back.
One with the sound.
Food. I want food. Huh?
As the conceptualization of war, somehow it opted to flee instead of fighting us properly. Rover, is that... This place is collapsing soon. Let's get out of here first.
Memories of the past.
Gather round, I have a tale to spin. Our feather-haired maiden faces a horde of beasts. And just in time, a ray of light. Sunbeams burst through the clouds, banishing darkness out of sight. From the statue emerged two. Guess who we have? None other than General Jian and the legendary Rover. And lo, ruins fell, a colossus shattered, the Overthrax meets its defeat. Mountains and rivers exulted in glee as the war's finale came to be. As they say, why fear when fate is ours to shape? Amidst setbacks, heroes will rise to conquer. Their determination fuels the fire of hope in our darkest hour. Under starlit skies we battled, divine rune roaring above. Now victorious, our songs of triumph shall shake the clouds. And our story goes on.
An unwavering faith will...
It is natural to feel dreadful.
cherish every gain. Begins. Shadow, follow. The show begins.
Banish all vice.
What's it gonna be this time?
Conception. A time well spent.
See? How lively. You really need to come and see it in person for the full effect.
And that's thanks to your efforts, Wenshu.
Well, I'm just doing my job. I should be the one thanking you. After all, without the Midnight Rangers tirelessly guarding the front lines, the Riverside Games wouldn't be possible. Don't always be so tense. Sometimes you have to give yourself a breather. It's not good to push yourself too hard.
Wenshu, thank you, but you don't have to pitch me.
Why not? Go. Enjoy your youth. I would have rushed to sign up if I was still young.
Rover, it's good to see you here.
Oh, I guess you must be the Rover. Nice to meet you. I'm the director of the Riverside Games. You can call me Wenshu. I almost dropped the ball on this one. I would have forgotten to send out those invitations without Jian's reminder.
It's not worth mentioning, Wenshu. This is the first Riverside Games in many years, and you must have been busy with various matters. I only offered a little help when I could. Rover, it's a slow day today. Please take a break and have some fun.
That's right. Go participate in the event, you two. That's how you enjoy your day off. Of course, the Jinzhou Riverside Games is an event for all people to enjoy.
Indeed. I'm looking forward to your performance, Rover. Only a few events specifically require participants to be resonators. Other than that, there are no special restrictions for any event.
We haven't held the Riverside Games in years. Look at him. Jian still remembers the rules better than I do. Who would have thought? During the preparation, I came across some pictures from past games and instantly felt a rush of adrenaline. It's a pity that the Midnight Rangers are always on the front lines, getting ready for emergencies. The Riverside Games is their only chance to relax and have some fun.
Rover, I suggest looking around for events to join if you're interested. Many of them are open to on-site registration. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to confirm the safety of the surroundings before the race begins. You can consult Wenshu should you need any assistance. Have a great time, Rover.
Oh well, I didn't invite him over for that. I hoped he'd come and relax, not find a new place to work. On the other hand, we couldn't have brought the situation at the borders under control without Jian's prudence. Sorry, I'm getting off track. The Gullpuff relay is about to start, and I have to go to the scene in case anything happens, especially those still warming up in the backup lane. Gotta bring them over. Rover, are you coming with me?
Conception.
All those hours of training for nothing.
Don't give up yet. We've still got some time before the relay starts.
Ling Yan, Ganchuan, what's wrong?
Hi, Wenshu. And this is?
This is Rover.
Perfect timing. We're having a bit of a situation right now. Two of our teammates accidentally injured themselves during warm-up. Luckily, the wounds weren't too bad, but the doctor said that they wouldn't be able to participate in the relay anytime soon. We've asked the organizing committee, said we could still participate with temporary teammates.
But the relay is are we supposed...
Speaking of which, do you have a team, Rover?
Rover is also a resonator. She's fully qualified for the Gullpuff relay. Still, it depends on whether she'd like to join you.
It's simple. 4 people take turns controlling a Gullpuff in a relay race. The first team to reach the finish line wins. Thank you so much. If we could get the prize money...
That's right. We'll buy you the best barbecue in Jinzhou.
Then you're only one person short for the relay. I know a good candidate for that.
Who?
Bingo!
Oh! Why didn't I think of him?
Are you serious? The General doesn't look like he'd be interested in events like this.
Well, There's more.
What do you mean?
Instead of asking questions here, why don't you just go and invite him?
I don't have the guts.
Go invite him now, and you may still.
We're counting on you, Rover.
Rover, what are you doing here? Have you found any event that you're interested in? Trouble? If you're comfortable sharing, tell me about it. So, you want me to join the relay as your temporary teammate? No. The key to winning a relay race lies in mutual understanding, cooperation, and I'm fine. Thank you for asking. It's been a long time since I've last heard that phrase. Indeed. No need to worry about the end result before the competition begins. Yes, I'll join you. Spectators are gathering along the lanes. The race should start soon. Let's go join our new teammates. Huh. Nothing. Perhaps it's just my imagination.
You managed to rope the general?
Greetings, General Jian.
Rover has told me what happened. I will join you.
Hooray! Now we can join the race. With General Jian and Rover on our side, maybe we can even aim for a new record.
Not to be a party pooper here, but as a last-minute team, we probably won't.
Unless what?
Sorry. Forget about it. 10 years ago, a team set. Since then, every time the games are held, a major highlight is whether the record will be broken.
Yeah, I really wanted to learn from their strategy. But the video of that race got borrowed and never.
They set the record. Well, we're.
Keep your chin up. Not to mention the team you were talking about was a temporary team, too.
Wow. So even General Jian has heard.
Yes.
Well, it's been 10 years. I wonder how that team's doing now.
We should worry about ourselves first. There's not.
The relay. Then. General?
As you have trained together.
All right. In that case.
Me?
You've always.
The first runner.
General, can you be the connecting third runner?
A reasonable strat.
Then the relay order would be me first, followed by Lingyan, then General Jian.
Rover, this is your first race, and you may receive plenty of attention as the last runner. Please, stay calm and relax. I'm glad to hear that. Any other questions?
Yes! Our team doesn't have a name yet.
Since Rover brought this team together, maybe we should let her decide the name. Good. It sounds easy. The name is settled.
Be careful of the driftwood. Jump over it.
Despite it being Rover's debut race, she's demonstrating impressive skill.
Come on! Come on!
That team
We're
went
in the
into
lead now.
trouble.
Don't worry, keep going.
What a pity.
Take a What's that? Wait, the goalposts don't seem right.
I think this
Watch out.
year's championship is a foregone conclusion.
Embracing change.
Rover, are you alright?
I'm sorry for what just happened. You almost reached the finish line and then...
Rover, did you notice anything unusual before? An unfamiliar weren't you?
I understand. But most of the teams are waiting to start their race. And it's our first Riverside Games in years. Ending it early may spoil their fun. The voice you mentioned, could it...
When Rover asked me to team up with her, I heard something similar by the racing lane. I have requested the monitoring data records of all...
I see.
There might be enough records will take...
I trust your decision. A man somehow ended up riding a gull puff when it all happened, and he seemed to really enjoy it. Now they all seem super excited.
Get that person to leave first. Wenshu, I'm going with you.
Of course. Rover, you are respected by many. If you're willing to help us calm people down, it will make things easier for sure.
Thank you.
Sir, please come.
But that was really fun!
May I have your hand?
What? What's wrong?
Nothing major. As I expected.
Huh? When did I get hurt?
The adrenaline from excitement may have dampened your sense. However, your nervous response betrays your condition. Fortunately, it's not caused by the
Ouch! Oh, it's really starting to hurt now that you mentioned it.
All right.
I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. I'm sorry again for the trouble I've caused.
Let's go have someone see to your wound.
Rover, fancy seeing you here. I don't want to spoil your fun, but I'm afraid we need to suspend the race for now.
Can you fill us in on the data?
I checked the monitoring data as you asked, and
Why didn't the nearest beacon pick up on this anomaly?
The resonance beacon is functioning properly, but we still don't know why it didn't issue. Animals are often the first to tacit discords are similar. I suppose that's why you asked me to check the monitor.
Yes. The timing of this change is concerning.
Perhaps the Riverside Games frequency resonated with something in the upper waters.
Yes. Let's go.
The lack of perceivable warning signs typically suggests unknown risks.
begins.
Banish all vice. Embrace the oneness.
You will obey. One with the sounds.
Evils be gone.
Come near me.
The tacit discords are increasing. Let's take them down first. It's the retroact rain. We need to hurry up.
Shadow follows. Endure and defy. One with the sounds.
Banish all vice.
Commence healing.
Let's participate. Together.
The voices are coming from here. It might be trying to tell us something. We need to decipher the message somehow.
When is the next? Tacit discords. They won't. No. I'm gonna. I can't.
It's the cheers during the Riverside Games mingled together with cries for help. Perhaps some people have been trapped in this place. Anyway, we have to figure it out.
Are these the spectators we saw earlier?
No. They are memory projections from the previous Riverside Games.
I can't quite describe it, but something...
Oh, come on! Are you seriously expecting teamwork among members of a temporary team?
No wonder they made a mistake. Such a shame.
It's the temporary team from a decade ago. I'm fine. Brought back some memories. According to Mortefi's speculation, this sonorosphere was resonating with the Riverside Games frequencies, and it led to the abnormal fluctuations we detected earlier.
Hey, look! Isn't that the temporary team? Oh, their last runner's actually catching up! Really? That kid! I remember, he's a new recruit! Impressive!
It's the Tacit Discords. Watch out. 7. Tell truth, facade. They seem to be playing a game of imitation. Those are nothing but empty shells, no matter how lifelike they may seem. All of this, I have a feeling it all ties back to the temporary team. I rarely ever mention it, but 10 years ago, I was a part of that temporary team. It's the Nell Squares bell. Don't worry, I'm here with you. We'll go see for... Wait, Rover. Look out the window.
The city's upside down. So is everything in this place like this? Are these fallen soldiers manifestations of memories? Or the Tacit Discord's imitations?
The fog is thickening. Stay alert. Truth from the sun.
One of the sounds. Tranquility. Embracing change. One of the sounds. One more time. Endure and defy.
A decade ago, shortly after the conclusion... Yes, the Midnight Rangers had to send its latest recruits to the front line because of the situation's urgency. In the end, we contained the outbreak at a heavy price. The battle took countless lives. Our victory was overshadowed by the immeasurable loss. And they were not the only ones who lost their lives in the Desert Highland. This sonorosphere is probably made up of the reverberations they left behind. As Tacit Discords devoured the fallen soldiers' frequencies, they became convinced they were the soldiers they feasted upon. But it seems the remaining frequencies of our soldiers are still resisting. Yes, the Tacit Discords are merging together. This will endanger more civilian lives if we allow it to occur. It would seem so. It's the bell. They must be showing the way for us.
An unexpected discovery.
The bell sounds closer now. The Tacit Discord should be aware of our presence now. They'll be harder to deal with. Brace yourself for the fight. The atmosphere is thick and dangerous. Let's take down these murmurants first.
Embrace the oneness.
One with the sounds.
Tell truth from the sun.
According to what we've learned, this battle happened a decade ago. Why are they only calling out to us now?
I think it's because of you.
Me? But I didn't even know them.
I was wondering why this year, of all times, when the Riverside Games have been held before, and you are the only variable here. You invited me to join your temporary team, so Ganchuan and Lin can still participate in the race. We initially fell behind, but later reclaimed the lead. It's like a deja vu of the race from a decade ago.
And that's what triggered the resonance. The fallen soldiers. They must have held on to those memories dearly. That's how they resisted merging with the Tacit Discords.
Yes. They have been silently fighting for us all these years, or we would have faced a TD outbreak.
During their past battle in Desert Highland, did you...
Yes. We fought together.
They probably didn't want it to happen again. All those deaths and losses.
And so they called out to us for help. Let's move on, Rover.
Stay alert. Embrace the oneness.
One at a time. One with the sounds. Down with the curtain.
You're wide open. The bell is right ahead. Let's go. Nonsense. They're reenacting our first lesson for new recruits. During their first lesson, new recruits must pay tribute to fallen soldiers in Nell Square. We are required to do this before being allowed on the battlefield. Its significance eluded most of us during initial training, myself included. Until that day. Yes, I didn't attend the memorial that day, but that was when I finally realized. Nell Square. It is the place where our career as soldiers begins and ends. These monsters will never fathom the weight of their sacrifices.
Please, can't let this one pass. Let's go together.
You worry. We never fight back.
We have Jin on our side.
Tell truth from facade. Wind Rider. I can take it.
One with the sounds.
Evils be gone. Embrace the oneness.
Ready for battle. Fear no more. Break! Thank you, Rover. I'm fine. They've been trapped here for 10 years, and now finally free. I hope they're in a better place. What happened here goes far beyond what we know about the wave-worn phenomena so far. I've sampled some of the frequencies here with my terminal. We should deliver the sample to the Academy. For emergencies.
Administering first aid.
Universe in my psyche.
One with the sounds. With no hesitation. You will obey. The show begins. Embracing change.
Evils be gone. Stay alert.
One more time. One with the sounds. Endure and defy.
Banish all vice. Universe in my psyche.
Embracing change. Commence healing. Bad timing. One with the sounds.
Ranger Donjing. Worry not. My Crimson Blade will not harm you as long as you haven't done anything bad.
Concept transmitting frequency.
Evils be gone.
One with the sounds. None shall whisper. One with the sounds. begins. Nowhere to hide. Upswing. Eradicate. Upswing. Cool. Upswing. 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 Cool. Upswing. Upswing. Ha! Upswing. Let's get this over with.
Banish all vice. Embrace the oneness.
One more time. One with the sounds. Administering first, embracing change. Evils be gone. Endure and defy. One with the sounds.
bide the time. Wind Rider.
Eradicate.
Wind Rider.
No mercy.
Break. Wind Rider.
Judgment.
Finale. Wind Rider.
Eradicate.
Wind Rider.
No mercy.
Wind Rider.
Eradicate.
Unstoppable.
Eradicate.
Stop.
Fight back.
No mercy.
Wind Rider.
Retreat to advance. Now. Time to fight back.
Eradicate.
Break.
Wind Rider.
No mercy.
Wind Rider. Wind Rider.
Judgment. Eradicate.
Break.
Wind Rider.
Judgment.
Settled.
Wind Rider.
No mercy. Eradicate.
Rider.
No mercy.
Break. Wind Rider.
Judgment.
Seven. Fear no more.
Eradicate.
Break. Wind Rider.
No mercy.
Now. Wind Rider.
Judgment.
Seven. Unstoppable.
No mercy.
Break. Wind Rider. Finale.
Eradicate.
Break. Wind Rider.
Judgment.
Finale. Wind Rider.
Eradicate.
Seven. Wind Rider.
Judgment.
Break. Wind Rider.
No mercy.
Seven.
Speeding up. Synchronization. Hey! Deference!
Eradicate.
Hey!
No mercy.
Serenade! Synchronization.
Let the winds roar. Judgment.
Precipitant! Synchronization.
Eradicate.
Deference! Speeding up. Storm, hear my command. Synchronization. Judgment. Serenade.
No mercy.
Synchronization. Tempest. Speeding up.
Shake the shakeless. Eradicate.
Speeding up.
Precipitant.
Judgment. Speeding up. I'm okay.
Deference.
Synchronization.
Storm, hear my command. No mercy. Tempest, eradicate. Serenade. shapeless. Precipitant. Doesn't matter. Judgment. Don't worry. Deference. No mercy. Synchronization. I can't take it. I'm okay. Temper judgment. Let the winds roar. Synchronization. Eradicate. I can't take it. Doesn't matter. No mercy. Speeding up. Tempest. Shape the shapeless. Eradicate. Synchronization. Judgment. Oh, serenade. Storm, hear my command. No mercy. Synchronization. Hey! Speeding up. Speeding up. Hey. Speeding up. Eradicate.
Speeding up. Synchronization.
Judgment. Let the winds roar. Eradicate. Shape the shapeless.
Synchronization.
No mercy. Deference. Let the winds roar. Judgment.
Speeding up.
Shape the shapeless. Eradicate.
Synchronization.
No mercy. Storm, hear my command. Tempest, eradicate. Let the winds roar.
Synchronization.
Doesn't matter. Serenade. Judgment. Storm, hear my command. Deference.
Synchronization. Speeding up.
Shape the shapeless.
I'm okay.
Serenade. No mercy.
Synchronization. Don't worry.
Judgment. Storm, hear my command.
I can't take it.
Let the winds roar. Precipitant. No mercy. Shape the shapeless. Deference. Eradicate. Tempest. Let the winds roar.
Speed.
Precipitant. Shape the shapeless. No mercy.
Speeding up. Serenade. Judgment. Let the winds roar. Eradicate. Shake the shakeless. Judgment. No mercy. Precipitant. Storm. Hear my command. Eradicate. Let the winds roar. Serenade. No mercy. Tempest. Storm. Hear my command. Judgment. Reverence. Eradicate. Speeding up. Shake the shakeless. Serenade. No mercy. Precipitant. Storm. Hear my command. Eradicate. Judgment. Shake the shakeless. Eradicate. Let the winds roar. No mercy.